167. The Seasons of Life. As the year cycles through its four distinct seasons, each brings with it not only changes in weather, but also profound lessons for the mind, body, and soul. Winter. In the chill of winter, it is essential to maintain a cool mind, body, and soul. The frigid air outside encourages introspection and self-reflection. This season invites us to retreat within ourselves, to find warmth in solitude and stillness. It is a time for nurturing our inner peace, guarding our energy against the chaos that often accompanies the hustle of life. In this quiet season, we discover the strength that comes from within, learning to embrace the cold as a necessary part of our growth. Spring. As winter gives way to spring, a sense of renewal fills the air. This season symbolizes growth and the blossoming of our potential. Just as flowers push through the thawing ground, so too must we strive to cultivate our own power. Spring teaches us that with the right conditions, faith, hope, and perseverance, we can flourish. It is a time for setting intentions and sowing the seeds of our dreams, nurturing them with care so that they may one day bear fruit. Summer arrives with its vibrant energy, but it also brings the heat of challenges. The advice here is simple. Don't surround yourself with too many people, for they can become problems that drain your energy. Like the sun that shines brightly, offering warmth and light, we must learn to stay in the shade when necessary. Overexposure to the scorching rays can leave us fatigued and overwhelmed. In this season, prioritize your peace, retreating to quieter spaces where you can replenish your spirit. Fall. As the leaves begin to fall, we are reminded of the transient nature of life. The metaphor of falling, like the fallen angel, serves as a cautionary tale. It warns us not to let the voices of others infiltrate our minds and souls. Instead, seek refuge indoors, where you can find safety and serenity. This is a season of reflection, a time to gather your strength and prepare for the darker days ahead. The balance of these seasons holds a deeper truth. Energy can be lost to the sun and to the people to whom we give it freely. If we are not careful, we can find ourselves drained, mind, body, and soul. This depletion can lead us down a path of self-destruction, akin to the fate of mythical vampires who thrive in darkness. They too understand the importance of energy, feeding on the essence of others to gain power and agility. Yet this practice stands in opposition to divine will, illustrating the consequences of straying into the shadows. Vampires, bound to their nocturnal existence, are unable to withstand the light of day. The sun acts as a purifying force, capable of evaporating their very essence. In their pursuit of power, they lose the ability to experience the warmth of life. However, as depicted in stories like Twilight, there exists a choice. One can resist the allure of darkness, choosing instead to live righteously, even after a taste of its poison. The bite of a vampire symbolizes the trials we face, the choices we make. Even after absorbing toxic influences, we retain the power to choose goodness, to walk the path laid out by divine teachings. The knowledge of good and evil may tempt us, but within that temptation lies the freedom to choose righteousness, to embody the principles of love and truth. In this intricate dance of seasons, we learn to navigate our inner landscapes, to cultivate our energies wisely, and to embrace the light within us. Let us walk the path of grace, rejecting the darkness and choosing to shine brightly in a world that often beckons us towards shadow. In other words, embracing an indoor peaceful life can resemble the simplicity of a farm life, echoing the harmony that God intended from the beginning of time. In the Bible, he referred to his creation as the Garden of Eden, a perfect sanctuary where all needs were met and tranquility reigned supreme. This idyllic setting symbolizes a return to our roots, a call to live in alignment with nature and divine intention. By adopting a lifestyle reminiscent of Eden, we cultivate not only a healthier existence, but also a smarter and wiser approach to living. In such a tranquil environment, free from the noise and distractions of the outside world, we can focus on what truly matters, our relationships, our inner peace, and our connection to the divine. Living a simple life, much like that of the farmers who tend to their crops and livestock, allows us to appreciate the beauty of nature and the bounty it provides. It encourages us to slow down, to savor the moments of stillness, and to nurture both our bodies and spirits. This way of life invites mindfulness, enabling us to make conscious choices that promote well-being and fulfillment. When we cultivate our inner gardens, we create a sanctuary where wisdom can flourish. Just as the land requires care and attention to yield fruit, so too do our minds and souls need nurturing. By prioritizing peace and simplicity, we align ourselves with the divine purpose, fostering a life rich in health, wisdom, and spiritual abundance. Thus, let us aspire to live in harmony with the principles laid out in the beginning, striving for a life that mirrors the serenity of Eden. It is within this peaceful existence that we can unlock our fullest potential, becoming not only healthier beings, but also wiser stewards of the world around us. In doing so, we honor the divine design and embrace the grace that comes from living a life aligned with God's will. This perspective also aligns beautifully with the saying, all good starts from the inside. This concept extends beyond just our hearts. It encompasses our minds, bodies, and souls. It reminds us of our origins, tracing back to the very place where humanity began, inside the Garden of Eden. In that sacred space, everything was deemed good by God, a testament to his perfect creation before Eve and Adam ventured into the world beyond. The Garden of Eden symbolizes a state of purity and harmony. It serves as a reminder that the essence of goodness is rooted deeply within us, waiting to be cultivated and brought to life. When we reflect on our beginnings, we recognize that the pathway to fulfillment and peace is not found in the chaos of external influences, but rather in returning to the core of our existence, where it all began. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, we must remember that our true nature and purpose are tied to that original state of being. Just as Adam and Eve were sent out to explore the world, we too must venture forth, but with the understanding that we carry the essence of Eden within us. It is vital that we backtrack metaphorically to the purity and simplicity of that garden, allowing its lessons to guide us. In this journey back to Eden, we embrace a way of life that honors our inner goodness, fostering a deep connection with ourselves and with the divine. By nurturing the goodness within, we can create a ripple effect that extends outward, influencing our surroundings and the lives of others. Thus, let us strive to embody the principles of Eden, cultivating a life that reflects the beauty and harmony of our origins. In doing so, we not only honor our beginnings, but also pave the way for a brighter, more peaceful existence. This return to our roots is not merely a nostalgic yearning. It is a call to live in alignment with the divine will, fostering a life rich in love, wisdom, and grace.